Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Tittle Tattle Tarot. It's Georgie. Now, today for a husband hunt, somebody had mentioned Clint Eastwood, but I have a rather soft spot for Clint Eastwood, and he's very, very happy with his girlfriend. They're not married, but he's been with her a lot of years, and poor man, he doesn't deserve it. So I'm not reading on Clint Eastwood, but I am going to read on Klaus Schwab. Klaus Schwab, that big slug of a man who thinks we're all useless eaters. Lovely. So he's the one who I'm going to read on. What does he think about Meghan Markle? Does he think she's a useless eater? Or does he think that he'd be perfect in part of his new world order? Eh? What do you reckon? Him and her new world order? Maybe so. Maybe she's just the kind of young, fresh blood he needs. I don't know. He has been married for over 50 years to Hildy. And I feel very sorry for Hildy. I don't know who she is, but, having to look at that every morning, really. I mean, she's probably had a gutful, don't you think? Probably had quite enough of that. So I'm sure that Meghan wouldn't even have to climb over her. I'm sure Hildy would just go on, please, take him. I've had enough looking at that horrible, big, fat slug every morning. Don't want to see him anymore. So I think the path's clear. Now, as far as money goes, do you know what? It's very strange. Everybody I've looked at haven't had any trouble finding out how much money they've got. It's all on Wikipedia. There it is. Try and find out how much money Klaus Schwab has got, and everything goes quiet. Apparently, there's a lack of transparency. Can you believe that? I couldn't believe that. He has got a pulse. I don't know for how much longer. I don't know how much longer he's got a pulse, but he's got one at the moment. Is he available? Well, like I say, I think Hildy would soon just sort of, please, just take him. So I'm not too bothered about that. So I want to know, what does Klaus think of Meghan Markle? Does he think she's a useless eater? Is she one of the little people? Or is he quite taken with her? Is she the kind of woman he wants in his new world? Eh? We shall find out. Come on then, Klaus. What do you reckon? Do you think Meghan Markle's the kind of woman you want in your new world order? Would you jog around the block with her? I can't imagine you jogging, but have a little stroll. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go to the center. And here's show me some cards. Come on, these are sweet, curious creatures. Far too sweet, really, for Klaus Schwab. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, I've got the deck upside down. No, I haven't. Look, I haven't. Again, this happens every single time. I think I've made a terrible error. But no, they're all mixed up nicely. Okay, 10 of Swords in reverse. I think all the things that people say about Meghan Markle, it just falls away from him. He's not bothered. He doesn't care how duplicitous people are. He doesn't care how deceptive they are, because he is a deceptive man himself. I know it's hard to believe, but he is prone to telling the odd lie or two himself. So the fact that everybody calls her a liar, and nobody likes her, and everyone's stabbing her in the back because she's just a vile creature, that doesn't bother him. That doesn't bother him, because he's a vile creature too. And before I go any further, you must realise, for goodness sake, this is for your entertainment. This isn't serious. I'm not suggesting for 1 minute that Klaus Schwab is going to go and leave Hildy and run off with Meghan Markle. For goodness sake, you don't think this is real, do you? So he's not bothered. He's not bothered about all that. He knows that she's a liar, and I think it's a quality he quite admires, actually. All those swords, no, they just ping off him, and it doesn't bother him that she lies. No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. The 9 of Swords, again, another swords energy, all very cutting. This one's losing sleep. Oh, you've done something. It's on your mind, and you've made a terrible mistake, and you've hurt someone's feelings, or, it's emotional, and you're in your head, and you're thinking, oh my God, I can't go on. What on earth have I done? What have I done? And it keeps you awake at night. Well, nothing keeps him awake at night. He sleeps like a baby, and so does she. They don't seem to have any conscience between them. So It's looking good, isn't it? It's looking very, very good. 9 of Cups in reverse. Now, we've got an indulgence card here. Now, rather than sort of turning it upside down and saying, oh, they're very, teetotal. They don't go there. I think that this 9 of Cups, which is a bit of an old drinking, eating, you've seen the size of him, seen what he looks like, that kind of overindulgence card. The way I see that when it's upside down is like triple overindulgence. I think both of them are very, very sort of partial to the glass of rosé and very sort of partial to other things as well. Do you know what? It's looking rather good, isn't it? But you've got a lot in common. Klaus, you have an awful lot in common with Meghan Markle. Neither of you lose sleep. Doesn't matter who you hurt, you don't care about that. The 10 of Swords, it doesn't bother you. People stab you in the back. All those swords just fall away. You don't have a conscience. And rather like the odd glass of rosé, the odd bottle of rosé or two. Nice. So, but as for what about Hildy? Would you actually leave Hildy and run off with Meghan Markle? Would you really, after 50 years of marriage, would you really do? Oh my God. Well, I don't think you would. You're all talk, aren't you, really, Klaus? You're all talk. You sort of go, oh, well, her and I, we could have a happy home. We could have a happy home in which we own nothing, but we're very happy. I don't know quite how that works, but we'd own nothing. We'd own nothing, and we'd be very happy between us, her and I. In his little mind, I think he thinks that it is possible to absolutely have nothing, but you still have your 4 walls. I fail to understand how that works, but they would own nothing, but they would have everything and they'd be very happy together. But I think reality kicks in and I think he realizes it's all just a pipe dream. This is not going to be a reality. Knight of Swords up that way, he'd rush in and go and get her. He'd go and snatch her off Harry, take her back to Switzerland and say to Hildy, go on, get lost. Me and Meghan, we're going to be in the house and we're going to own nothing and be happy. Forget about the last 50 years. That's that way up. But no, it's the other way up. No, he wouldn't even get on his horse. I think his days of waving his sword around are just done. They're behind him now. It's a little pipe dream. He rather likes her, rather likes her, but he's too old for all that. Too old for all that. Look, Hermit in reverse. No. Hermit, that way up, follow me, lead. I will lead you to a better path. He could say to her, come on, follow me over to Switzerland and we'll live there. Absolutely gorgeous. But no, he actually can't be bothered, really. He can't be bothered. He's just going to stay doing what he's doing. He's going to be not losing sleep over anything, just letting all that worry and everything just ping off him. There is no worry where he's concerned. He'll just hurt people, do whatever he wants, drink as much as he wants. And the 3, that's very much the 2 of you like that. But no, as far as actually whisking you away, he won't do that. But he rather likes you, Meghan. And I think it kind of says something about a person. If Klaus Schwab thinks you're all right, if Klaus Schwab thinks to himself, I wouldn't mind sharing my home and having nothing and being happy with that person, if he thinks that, there's something seriously wrong with you, isn't there? But it's quite positive, really, isn't it? So I'll leave you with that one. See what you make of that. Have a good day, and I'll be back with the next one very, very soon. Bye-bye.